everybody, I'm Adriana and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be all about the top 10 things that I think you need to bring for your Disney college program. They're the things that I am glad that I brought, the things that I wish that I brought, and the things I think are going to help you be as comfy and successful as possible on your DCP. So if you're interested, just go ahead and keep watching. Okay, so I have the list of all 10 things pulled up on my phone right here, and the first and probably most important thing that I think you're going to thank me for is a mattress topper. So like in any dorm or pretty much apartment that comes with furniture at all, your mattress is going to be super uncomfortable. It just is. It's going to be hard and not fun to sleep in. And after working long hours, you're going to want a comfy bed. So I definitely think that a mattress topper should be like your first thing to purchase for your DCP. I have one that is from Amazon. It is like this thick, completely memory foam, super comfy. And I really suggest going to Amazon, but I have gotten some from TJ Maxx in the past for college. And I know that Walmart and Target sell some as well. But you will super thank me for a mattress topper. The second thing that I think you need to bring for your DCP, or that you could just buy here, but that you definitely are going to want to have, is a floor fan. So in DCP housing, or at least in Chatham Square, there are no ceiling fans in the dorms, and that can be a problem sometimes because I know that we've had a lot of AC problems where our AC doesn't really like to work, or sometimes like our other roommates will turn up the AC when it's already really hot. So I think a floor fan is probably your best bet, especially when it starts getting hotter during the summertime, because with the big windows, the light's going to come in and heat up the room, and you're going to want some circulation. So we just have one that was probably the cheapest one they had at Walmart, and that's really helpful. If you are living on the top bunk, you're also going to really want a floor fan, or maybe a fan that connects. Sophie is sitting in the room and she lives on the top bunk and she's just like, yes. You're going to want a fan that either a floor fan, or I've seen somebody that has like a fan that like clips up to their bed and they have an extension cord that comes down, and you're gonna want one of those because it can get hot sometimes and you're not gonna want to be sweating in your apartment. The third thing that I think you need to bring for your DCP is a backpack. So I just brought the one that I brought from that I use at school, but any backpack will do. I use this for whenever I go to the parks and I'm going to be spending a really long day there, and I use it whenever I go to work because I have to change out of my costume. So during poolside, we have a poolside outfit, and like the pants are more of like an easily dry, like they dry easily, and then for campfire or for inside, we have to wear khakis. So I like to keep my backpack with me, and inside I keep an extra pair of pants. Sometimes I will bring an extra bathing suit or underwear because sometimes I have to get in the pool and I don't want to be wearing wet clothes all day. So yes, a backpack is really going to help you on your DCP just for multiple things. The fourth thing you're gonna need to bring on your DCP, I kind of just lumped them together because they're kind of the same. In Florida, it rains a lot and it's unpredictable, and sometimes it is torrential downpour, and sometimes it's a sprinkle, and you just never know what's gonna happen. So I really suggest bringing an umbrella and then rain jackets. And I have this particular one as an example because every single time I've bought like a nice rain jacket, it doesn't work very well at all, and somehow I still end up wet. And the only ones that help me not be wet are just like the really cheap plastic ones that you can buy for $1 at Walmart, because they're literally made out of like a trash bag plastic material, and they help me a lot, and I can just buy them, use them, and then recycle them afterwards, which is really helpful. And I keep a bunch of these inside of that same backpack I just showed you, for if it rains or if I'm getting on a water ride and I don't particularly feel like getting wet that day. So these two things are going to save your life. Trust me. Honestly, if you can, bring more than one umbrella. Keep one in your backpack, keep one in your car, keep one in your dorm, because it rains a lot. The next thing you're going to want to bring on your DCP is a wall calendar. And this is something I do suggest bringing with you if you have the space, just because I know that the Target and the Walmart nearby DCP housing gets just emptied out when everybody's moving in. Like, good luck even finding hangers. So I really suggest bringing this with you because you're going to want to have it. The wall calendar has been super duper handy for me, and I know during the room tour that I posted a couple weeks ago, I spoke about it a lot just because all three of us in here have a wall calendar. We all put our schedules on it, and it makes life really easy when you know who's working when, who's going to be in here when, and just like things like that. It also helps me because it's directly across from my bed, so I wake up and I can look at the calendar and see exactly what I have to do that day and what time I go in and where I'm going to be at, because my shift changes quite a bit, like which one I have and when it starts, so it just helps me not have to pull up the Hub app and log in and all that stuff. So definitely a wall calendar, big suggestion for me. The next thing you're going to want to bring with you on your DCP, I feel like I've said that so many times, I'm so sorry, is a water bottle. Now when you are working for Disney, Disney is very good at making sure you stay hydrated, because obviously they don't want their cast members passing out, because it's just a problem. And you'd be surprised, it actually happens a lot. But they don't want their cast members passing out, so they're really good about supplying us with water bottles and a little water bottle holder that we can hook onto our pants. But while you can use that one, you use that one at work, and I use that one at work myself too, just to stay hydrated at work. But for the parks and for my room and everything else, I always keep my water bottle on me. This is just one that I bought at Marshall's or TJ Maxx, one of the two. They're like the same thing to me, and I love it. It keeps my ice cold all the time, and what I love it for is I also fill it up to go to work, and then I will refill my work water bottle with it when I'm on break or something, just because I like my water really cold, and it helps me do that. But definitely suggest that. And then also for the parks and stuff, because obviously you don't want to be buying water bottles, but if you don't want to carry on a water bottle either, then you can just go to Starbucks and they will give you free water.
Starbucks gives you free water?
Yeah. You can literally go up to them and be like, hey, can I just have a venti water? And they will fill it up and give you a venti ice water.
That was like 30 cents.
No, it's free.
Huh.
No. Next thing on the list is a portable charger or a fuel rod. And I have lots to say about this one. So I have a portable charger somewhere. I don't know where it is. I have lost it, but I need to find it. And I definitely think you're gonna want one of these, because I don't know about you, but my battery dies really, really fast, which is kind of annoying. I don't know why it happens. I literally have an iPhone. That should not happen, but it does. It dies really fast, and whenever I'm at the parks, guaranteed my phone is going to die very soon. So I like to have a portable charger on me. However, I either lose my portable charger or I forget to charge my portable charger. So the next best thing is to just get a fuel rod. Fuel rods are about $30. Well, what a fuel rod is. So at all the Disney parks, and I believe at Universal, SeaWorld, and a couple of other places in Orlando, so you'll definitely get your use out of it. They have kind of what I like to call like vending machines for portable chargers, and that would be a fuel rod. So a fuel rod, you buy one for $30, and then you get to keep it, and you can carry it around the parks with you. You can take it home with you, and whenever you're back at the parks, if it's empty again, you just put it back in the machine, and then for free it spits out another one completely fully charged. So you only pay once, and you just keep exchanging it, so you never have to remember to charge it. You just have to remember to not lose it, because then you need to put it back in, and it'll give you a brand new one every time, which is really great. And it is just, it's awesome to make sure that you will always have a full battery while you're at the parks, or really just anywhere in Orlando, because there's a lot of fuel rod stations. Next thing I suggest either bringing to your program or buying while you're coming in and moving into your program is Tupperware, or just some sort of food thing. I call it all Tupperware, but I think this is really helpful because you can throw all your food in it when you are at the parks, going to the parks, and when you are going to work. That way you're not spending so much money at the parks on food or at work in like the cast cafeteria, because it is pretty yummy sometimes. They have a chicken wrap that I absolutely am obsessed with, but if you just throw your food in here, it's really easy. And this is something that I always forget to bring with me when I'm moving in places. And it's not very expensive. I think for $10 at Walmart, I got like a whole set of them in like different sizes and stuff too. These are just really good, and they're just something I can never remember to bring with me when I move out of home or move out of one apartment to another one. So definitely bring them if you want to pack your lunch and save some money on food while you're on your program. Next thing you need to bring for your DCP is a watch. So I have lost my watch, and this is why it's on this list, because I did not realize how much I appreciated it until I lost it. So if you don't know, Disney runs on military time. So it's the very first hour to the 24th hour. And that can take a little bit of adjusting for some people. It's really not that difficult to learn. I learned it maybe like in a couple hours. I got used to it, but it is still really nice to have a watch that is on military time all the time, because I didn't really want to change my phone into military time just because my whole life isn't like that. So I left my watch on it, and I literally just bought like a really cheap $6 watch at Walmart, and I brought it for work all the time, which was really great because I'm always like getting wet in the pool or just with water balloons or something like that. So this watch was water resistant and it stayed on my wrist during campfire and everything, and I really loved it. And if you're in a role like mine where there's constantly something going on, there's constantly a schedule you have to stick to, and things are just constantly moving, you need to know what time it is so that you can be in the right place at the right time. And having a watch is really helpful because you can't keep your phone on you, and in my role I do get to carry that iPod with me, but I just don't like to be whipping on the iPod because then it looks like I'm on my phone. So definitely suggest bringing a watch, and I suggest bringing a cheap one or a Fitbit. Technically Fitbits and Apple Watches are not Disney look. It depends on your location if your leaders care or not, but I think for the safest bet, you probably just want to bring like a really cheap watch from Walmart, like $6, and that would just do just fine. The very last thing that I have to say for this list of 10 things that you should bring for your program is a little keychain. Is this a keychain? Is this a wallet? What is this?
I guess I'd call it a keychain. I don't know, it's like a keychain,
like a coin purse,
hybrid.
right? Like a keychain, wallet, coin purse hybrid. Sounds really complicated, but I promise they exist much more than this. This is just like a cute one that my roommate got me for Christmas one year. But what I love about this is I hate carrying on a purse. I just hate it with a passion. And I also don't want to be carrying around my wallet everywhere because, like, you know, I have gift cards and stuff like that in there that don't necessarily need to be on me all the time. And in here, literally, I have my keys. Sometimes I'll put like a hairband or like a scrunchie in here just so I always have one on me because I need them all the time. And then I just keep my housing ID, my blue ID, my like credit cards, debit cards, and license in here. And it's just easy access, especially when you're driving into housing and you just have to like whip out your housing ID. Then you can just like whip it out, hand it over, and whip it right back in. I think it's super handy. I've loved having this on my program. As you can tell, it's like gross and I need a new one already, but this has been a super big lifesaver, and I think you're gonna want one of these for sure. You can get them literally anywhere. Like, they don't have to be like this. Go to Walmart, you'll find one, promise. Alright, so that is all I have for this video. Those are the top 10 things that I think you need to bring with you on your Disney College program. If you have any questions about anything in the video, go ahead and comment that down below. And if you are currently on your program and there's something you think that is super important that I missed to say, then go ahead and comment that down below too so we can help some people out. But other than that, that is all I've got, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye! She's a Mattress Topper stan.
Oh my god, you see this thing right here? This has saved my life. I live up there. It's really hot. Oh, it's really great.
We love that. We love a good fan.
We love a fan. Speaking of fans, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Hit the like button. You can comment if you want. I know we're pretty cool. See you when I see you. Peace.
Yes.